Hello, this is Dr. Do again. This video is outside of medicine. Continue to read the Iliad by Homer. I'm going to continue to read. Each one killed his man. Paris took Menethnius, one who had lived in Arne, a son of King Areithous, lord of the war club, and his lady Philomedesa. With large, lovely eyes, Hector slashed Ionius' throat with a sharp spear, ripped him under the helmet's hammered bronze rim. His leg collapsed in death. Quick in the jointing onset, Lysias' captain, Glaucus, son of Hippolochus, scoured Dexius' son, Aphinius, just as he leapt behind his fast mares. He stabbed his shoulder hard and down from his car. Aphinius crushed to earth, and his limbs went slack with death. Rampaging Trojans, yes, but as soon as fiery-eyed Athena marked them, killing Argive ranks in all this all-out assault, down she rushed from the peaks of Mount Olympus, straight for sacred Troy. But Phoebus Apollo, spotting her from Pergamus heights, the god Green set on victory for the Trojans, rose to intercept her. As the two came face to face beside the great oak, Lord Apollo, the son of Zeus, led off. What next? What is the mighty Zeus' daughter blazing after now? Down from Olympus, what heroics stir your heart? No doubt you'll hand your Argive victory soon. You'll turn the tide of battle. You have no mercy. None for dying Trojans. Come, listen to me. My plan is so much better. Let us halt the war and the heat of the combat now, at least for today. They'll fight again tomorrow until they win their way to the fixed doom of Troy. Since that is your only passion, you two goddesses, to plunder Troy to rubble. Athena's eye lit up, and the goddess said, So be it, archer of the sky. Those were my very thoughts, weighing down from Olympus into the midst of children and Achaeans. But tell me, how do you hope to stop the man from fighting? Hector, Lord Apollo, the son of Zeus, replied, We'll spur his nerve and strength, that breaker of horses. See if he'll challenge one of the Argives man to man, and they will duel in bloody combat to the death. Achaeans, armed in bronze, will thrill to his call. They will put up a man to battle shining Hector. So Apollo staged action. Her eyes afire, the goddess Pallas did not resist a moment. She flashed the word in Helena's mantic spirit. The son of Priam sensed what pleased the immortals, hatching instant plans and coming up to Hector, advised him quickly. Hector, son of Priam, a mastermind like Zeus, listen to me now. Let your brother guide you. Have all Trojans Argives take their seats, and you challenge Argives' bravest man to duel in bloody combat to the death. It is not the hour to meet your doom, not yet. I heard a voice of the gods who live forever. When Hector heard that challenge, he rejoiced, and right in the no man's land along his lines he strode, gripping his spear mid-haft, staving man to a standstill while Agamemnon seated his Argives geared for combat, and Apollo, lord of the silver bow, and Queen Athena, for all the world, like carrion birds, like vultures, slowly settled atop the broad tower oak, sacred to Zeus, whose battle shield is thunder, relishing those men. Wave on wave of them settling, close ranks shuddering into a dance, bristling glitter of shields and spears and helmets, Quick as a ripple, the west wind suddenly rising shudders down the sea, and the deep sea swell goes dark beneath its force. So settling waves of Trojan ranks and Achaeans tripled down the plain, and Hector rose and spoke between both sides. Hear me, Trojans, Achaeans, geared for combat. I will speak out what the heart inside me urges, our oaths, our sworn truths. Zeus, the son of Cronus, throned in the clouds, has brought them all to nothing, and all the Father decrees is death for both sides at once, until you achieve seize the well-built towers of Troy, or you yourselves are crushed against your ships. But now, seeing the best of all Achaeans fill your ranks, let one whose nerve impelled him to fight with me come striding from your lines. A lone champion pitted against Prince Hector. Here are the terms that I set forth. Let Zeus look down, my witness. If that man takes my life, with his sharp bronze blade, he will strip my gear and haul it back to his strips, but give my body to friends to carry home again. So Trojan man and Trojan woman can do me honor with fitting rites of fire once I'm dead. But if I kill him and Apollo grants me glory, I will strip his gear and haul it back to sacred Troy and hang it high on the deadly archer's temple walls. But not his body. I will hand it back to the decked ships, so the long-haired Achaeans can give him full rights and heap his barrel high by the broad Hellespont. And someday one will say, one of the men to come, steering his oar-swept ship across the wine-dark sea. There is the mound of a man who died in the old days, one of the brave whom glorious Hector killed. So they will say someday, and my fame will never die. A hushed silence went through all the Achaeans' ranks, ashamed to refuse, afraid to take his challenge. But at long last Menelaus leapt up and spoke, lashing out at them, groaning, heartsick. Oh no, your threats, your bluster, women, not men of Achaea. What disgrace it will be, shame, cringing shame, if not one Danaan now steps up to battle Hector. You can all turn to earth and water, rot away. Look at each of you sitting there, lifeless, lust for glory gone. I will harness up. I will fight the man myself. The gods on high, they hold the ropes of victory in their hands. What that he began to don his handsome gear, and then there. I'm going to stop here today and continue next time. Thank you for watching.